Hey everybody, this is Benjamin Lupton and this is day one of my $1,000,000 365-day challenge. Now, this will be the behind the scenes of what I've learnt video for today, and the things which I've learned is I watched Morgan Spurlock's, what's the movie? The Greatest Movie Ever Sold. And in that, I've realized that, I was just amazed at how he was able to create $1.5 million from essentially just an idea. Or rather, not so much the idea, but because anyone could have had that idea, but by being absolutely an extremist in the way he went about it, as in, he committed to that idea with 100%, and I will plan to commit to this particular idea 100%. Now, the condition for that as well is Morgan Spurlock tried and maintained as much integrity as he could along that challenge of creating the greatest movie ever sold. So, while someone could offer me $1,000,000 and I could do something which would eliminate my integrity, I would try and keep my integrity intact for over the 365-day challenge. Now, the reason why I'm doing the videos is for two other realizations I've had. One is that you have to be held accountable and you have to just do it. So uploading everything to YouTube as soon as I record it, or rather while I'm recording it, will ensure that I will be held accountable for that, and will make sure that I back this idea up myself. Now, the other one was you have to be an absolute extremist in your actions, and if you're actually wanting to create magnificent change in the world. And this has come from a TED Talk called by Majid Nawaz. I hope I've said that correctly. A Global Culture to Fight Extremism. I'll post that link in the comments or in the description for this video down below. I suggest everybody watches that. And he says the parts to create a social movement is an idea, the narrative, and oh my god, I forgot the two others. A leader and a symbol. And that's that video starting up on autoplay. Now, the idea will be $1,000,000 in 365 days. The narrative will be the daily video to accomplish that. The symbol will be, I guess, I'm not sure what the symbol will be. I guess what happens around it and what it becomes, and the leader will be me for this. So that's it. Watch the video. And the other thing I wish to talk about is one thing which my friend Rossco Paddison, who's a great internet marketer, one of the best I know, has told me, which was I was finding a pattern with all the wealth websites, all the wealth creation websites, and that they were developed incredibly poorly. Like every page was just a JPEG image with clickable maps rather than actual text content which was indexable by search engines, which obviously is better design. And I asked him, why is it that the wealth websites are so pathetic? And he replied, because Benjamin, you're not the one doing them. And this morning I was going through my RSS feed, which is how I get on my news. Each morning I go on a Google Reader, and that gives me all the news from some very great resources all around the web. And there's a whole bunch of tutorials, and I go through those tutorials, and I know that if I was to write that tutorial, I would be able to do it better, or I would be able to teach people how to do something differently to get those results even better. And while that's a bold statement, I believe it entirely, and I will back that up. Now, Roscoe's voice came into my head then, which was, how come these people aren't writing it using better, the correct information, or doing it a better way? And Roscoe's voice comes into my head and says, because you're not doing it, Ben. So this explanation video, which I will do every day, will kind of sum that up and sum up my lesson which I've learned today, or try and explain something which I feel can be done better than other people. So maybe one day I'll discover something new about programming which I wish to share with the world, and I'll post that in a little video. There's plenty of things I already have planned, and for a long time I've been planning to do courses, online courses on udemy.com, to teach people how to do specific things such as build rich internet applications, or get started with CoffeeScript and do Node.js programming. But I've had that idea for about 3 months now, and I just haven't been able to find the time. So I'm going to keep these videos as short as possible, and hopefully they will be able to provide the insight to being able to create great developers, and not so much developers, but create great improvement for other people along my journey. And I hope everyone else will benefit from this video and the 364 more videos to come. Thanks.